Welcome to the Master of Unlocking. What is this? The ranking?
So, if you remember, if you listened last week, Jason told us that we had to make something stupid for him to listen to on his car ride home.
Yeah.
So we brainstormed what would be the stupidest thing we could do.
Mm-hmm.
So I came up with this bracket here of 64 random things.
Yeah, and they are just things.
Yeah.
Like they're nouns.
Yeah.
As we were discussing this, we were like, what would we rank? And I just said nouns.
Stuff. Just like, so I took, there was a bracket that already existed that was like a bracket of random things.
Okay.
But some of them were really dumb. So I took them off and replaced them with other stuff. And then I randomized it.
Okay.
And now we're going to rank all of these things.
All right.
Not rank. We're going to have a.
Yeah, they're not ranked. I guess it's a tournament. This is the tournament of nouns.
Tournament of nouns.
So whatever comes out of this is the best noun of all time.
Of these 64, at least.
I don't know. I think it could be of all time.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or unless we should just do this 64 times of random nouns and then get another bracket. And then that's the ultimate bracket.
I like it. Yes. Every year for the next 64 years, when Jason goes on vacation, we will have another bracket. And then on the 65th year, we'll do all of the winners of our previous 64 years.
Mm-hmm. I'll only be 103. It's
yeah, we'll
fine.
still be doing this podcast.
Of course we will be.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one we have, I'll read them off to you because you can't really see my screen too well.
Yeah.
But our first matchup today, I gotta get the typewriter going here, is Election Day.
Okay.
Or tonsils.
These both suck.
Okay, well here's my thought on this one though, at least. So Election Day, you get it off. It's a holiday now.
Oh, that's true. It is a day off.
So it's a
now.
day off of work at least.
Oh wait, no, it's not. Not for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only really a day off for like federal and state employees. Yeah, like I don't think they've quite. It hasn't quite made the range to the private sector yet.
It's true. But it is a day where it is like acceptable for you to talk to your coworkers and say, I need to take an hour off here to go vote.
That's true.
And nobody will judge you for it. Well,
and
maybe some people will judge you for it. But.
Right. There'll be, and at least there's a chance it could go good or bad.
I don't know. Did you have to have your tonsils out?
No, but I haven't, but like.
Me neither. But I don't really, is there a point to tonsils?
Supposedly they are slightly part of your immune system, but I don't think that, I mean, a lot of times when you get like strep and stuff or like that type of thing, it's due to your tonsils overacting and everything else. So it probably causes more harm than it does good.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'm with you. I don't have a strong.
Then again, Election Day might do more harm than it does good.
That's true. We've seen that in the past.
Gosh. So what moves on here?
Well, for me, I would say it's Election Day because I get that day off of work now.
Okay.
I know you don't, but
I know, but it's I think we're good. I think Election Day moves on. I don't think there's a lot of good that comes out of tonsils.
Yeah.
So there's a potential of good with Election Day. A lot of general bad with tonsils. Okay.
That's fair.
All right. Next matchup.
Next matchup is that actor you've seen in everything.
Okay.
No, sorry. That actor you've seen in something before.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Versus hitting someone in the head with a frying pan.
You know, if this was 10-year-old me watching a Looney Tunes cartoon, maybe even like 8-year-old me, man, I'd be all over that frying pan hit.
Right.
But I got to tell you, trying to remember the name of that actor from that thing, that's kind of my favorite thing to do.
Oh, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing for me.
I kind of hate that feeling.
Oh, I love
when
that
it's like,
feeling.
I know I've seen him before, but I don't know where.
Oh yeah, I gotta do it. It's one of those things I try to figure out.
Okay.
I gotta figure it out. I like to do that.
You know, I can just hear Jason from the car just screaming at us because I know he loves that too.
He is all about trying to figure out the voice of the guy like, oh, who's the voice of that guy doing the Toyota commercial? Oh, I know who that is. Yeah. So he's.
I think it's got to be the actors then. Right?
I think so too. Okay. Right, familiar actors. I think that works. Yeah.
The next one is Soup versus The Smell of Sawdust.
You know, so soup is soup. I mean, soup is food. It's good. Most soup is good. But the smell of sawdust could mean like a job well done.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty good.
Yeah, like it's a like, hey, I'm here. I'm working with my hands. Like
Yeah.
I'm a working
I
man.
mean, my dad was always making stuff when I was young, so that's a little nostalgic for
Yeah,
me.
my grandpa was the same way too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you've ever seen the bird nest over there. There's a
Oh,
log
okay.
cabin bird nest over there. Grandpa and I made that like before he died,
Okay.
like about a year before he died. So it's kind of like, yeah, doing that
Where
kind of
I
thing.
just don't. I don't think I have any strong attachment to soup.
Soup is not like my favorite thing.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, the Soup Nazi is a pretty great episode of Seinfeld,
yeah.
but other than that, I can't think of anything in Soup's favor.
No, I I mean I like a good chili here and there, but
Is chili soup?
chili's just chili, right?
I don't know. We shouldn't open that can of worms, probably.
Or
People
should we
have
open that can of
opinions.
chili?
No, it was like somebody said you can. Oh, what was the third thing now? Every food is any food with more than one ingredient
Mm-hmm.
is a sandwich, a soup, or and there was a third thing he said, but
Oh,
no, I can't
God.
remember what it was.
But you're kind of right, though.
Yeah.
I guess what you mean. But like at the same time, a hot dog's not a sandwich.
Yeah, no, it is according to this theory
Yeah.
because it's bread encased or wrapping around meat, so it'd be a sandwich. Or like he said, like cereal would be a soup because it's liquid poured over solid.
Over a solid?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. All right, yeah. Let's keep. It's sawdust. Sawdust. Yeah. All right. Sorry, soup. It's been a good run.
It wasn't a good run. They
That's true.
got knocked out in the first
All
round.
right.
Okay, this one is people named Linda.
Okay, so just general like, so like there's Karens of the world.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be a
No,
Karen.
not. This is.
But
Karen's like a substitute word for
right, but we're talking about Lindas.
This is just like people named Linda.
People named Linda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Versus 3-day weekends.
I don't know if I know a bad Linda. Do you know a bad Linda?
I'm trying to think of any Linda.
I've got somebody I work with who's a Linda who's pretty. I've liked working with her, and I've got my wife has an aunt Linda, super nice lady.
Better than a 3-day weekend?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say.
I'm trying to give Linda some credit here.
Yeah, I know, right? We gotta at least have a discussion about it.
Right? Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you're not going to be a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
3-day weekend. Yeah.
Okay. Next one. I got a hair on my mic. It's bugging me. Okay.
Who knows whose hair it is either.
I think it's Loki's.
Okay. Good.
Office presentations
Oh.
or tableside guac. See, I don't really like guac,
Oh.
but also like sitting through an office presentation is one of the worst things.
Or putting together an office presentation. It's pretty terrible
That's
too.
bad. Is there anything good about an office presentation?
Uh.
No, because it usually wastes your
No.
time.
Yeah.
And either if you're making it or watching it, it's wasting your
Yeah.
time.
I don't
No
like.
one wants to be there.
Everybody wants to critique it too.
Yeah.
Like no, yeah, office
Yeah.
presentations suck. I don't. There's not much that could beat this, but let's go ahead and just move tableside guac.
Okay.
We'll discuss the benefits and perils of tableside guac later, but yeah, office presentations are so bad that we're just gonna leave them here.
Yeah. The next one is refried beans or
Okay.
Australian accents.
You know, I looked at this one earlier, and I honestly I don't know what to do. Like I love Australian accents, but I also love refried beans.
You would say you love refried beans.
I do like. Maybe I just like them a lot.
Let's put this in context here. Refried beans, help me understand. When you go to a Mexican restaurant and they give you rice and beans, that's what we're talking about here. Is those beans? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you get like a bean burrito.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
But
would.
not like. But if you go to like Chipotle, those are.
Oh, those are like the
black beans.
Those are black beans.
Or
but then,
I don't. What's the other one?
well, but they usually give you like. I mean, that's
We're
the
talking
beans in the burrito.
The bean paste. kind of
Yes, the
thing
paste
here.
of the bean. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm not even 100% sure what that's made out of. Is that black beans? Is it?
I have no idea.
All right, now we got to look this up.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Let's get the proper refried beans.
Yeah, because like, I don't know, if I go to a Mexican restaurant and I order something and it comes with refried beans, I'm probably eating that last and only if I need it. You know what I mean?
I think they're pinto beans. I
Okay.
thought they were. I was pretty sure because you can get refried black beans. Like that's a special
Okay.
type of thing, and those are actually pretty darn good. But, yeah, I like refried beans, but I think a good Australian accent's kind of up there.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Well, I don't know because like the annoying. I'm gonna go counterpoint here.
Okay, counterpoint.
The annoying part of Australian accents is when it's an actor or an actress and it slips out and they're not trying to play an Australian.
Oh, so you're talking about like
We're
a
talking
Nicole
like Nicole
Kidman,
Kidman here,
yeah,
because
like
that gets pretty annoying to me. Like, what was that show we all watched last year that she was in?
The Undoing.
Yeah, The Undoing, and occasionally you'd hear the Australian accent in her voice.
I think you know what I think did it. It was Hugh Grant's English accent,
Maybe.
and it would just be like she couldn't help herself, but like because there's a little bit of British in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if that's a big enough deal because a good Australian accent I think far outweighs that.
Mm-hmm.
But just throwing that out there as a counterpoint to Australian accents.
Yeah.
But refried beans, I mean, I can't get excited about refried beans.
Okay.
So.
I think that's fair. I can get us excited about an Australian accent.
Yeah.
I can't get too excited about refried beans.
Right.
Refried beans are good to mix with some rice, but they are that is a side dish.
Yes.
Yeah,
agreed.
an Australian accent's a main course.
Can you imagine just like, what are you having for dinner tonight? A bowl of refried beans? Like, no.
I've done that before. I mean,
college? Please tell me that was college.
No, I don't even. It was. I don't know if it was. Yeah, it might have been around college time, but like, well, I think I might have thrown some like, I had some leftover taco meat, but no more shells. So I threw some. It's like, all right, I got some beans here. I got more beans than I do anything else. So I got a little bit of meat here. So we're gonna throw some bean, a little bit cheese. With some sour cream in there, but it was mostly beans. So I'm going to say this was a main course of bean.
Taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. The next one is time travel versus Fortnite.
Time travel. Not even.
No, I think I disagree.
What? Why?
First of all, I don't like Fortnite.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah.
But I think time travel is done so clumsily in so many things that it pisses me off.
They've done it so well in so many things.
Fortnite doesn't piss me off, but occasionally time travel does piss me off.
I feel like the good outweighs the bad in my time travel. Like as soon as I think of time travel, I think of fun time travel. I don't think of bad time travel.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, we just had this discussion the other day, not you and I, but me and a different person had this discussion the other day that it would break the laws of physics if time travel backwards was possible. But we did not refute that it may be possible to go forward in time.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So I think that's the part that always gets me whenever like a movie or something does time travel. It's like that's literally not possible.
Yeah, but it's fun. Time travel's fun.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Fortnite can't move on, right?
Fortnite's not fun.
I have played Fortnite a total of maybe 2 matches ever, and I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, I didn't care for it either.
And you're right. There is some stuff where time travel can be good. So let's go with that.
All right. It may not make it through forever, obviously, but
travel. Okay.
Time travel. Okay.
And then the final one of this, the first, what's that called? Region?
Yeah, we got a region. Yeah. I don't know what region this is, but this is the East region?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Platypuses versus tornadoes. First of all, did you know? Am
I going to get a platypus fact here? Yeah.
A trivia fact.
Okay.
Did you know there are 4 correct ways of saying plural platypus?
So platypuses, platypi, and then just platypus by itself, like you'd refer to it as a group.
4th one you're not going to get unless you know it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know
it's platypodes.
Yeah.
That is also an acceptable way of saying multiple platypus.
All right.
Yeah.
And I learned something today.
If that ever comes up at bar trivia, I got that.
Okay, good. Yeah, glad you got that one. All right. And then tornadoes. I mean,
what's good about a tornado?
The movie Twister.
I've never seen the movie Twister.
God damn it. I had another one to the list.
Really? Do I need to see the movie?
Yes.
Twister?
Oh my god.
I don't know about that one.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I did not know he was in that movie.
It was like before he was popular.
I thought it was Jodie Foster.
No, it's the poor man's Jodie Foster. It's Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt. Yes. Okay.
And you get Bill Pullman, not Bill Paxton. No, sorry, Bill Paxton, not Bill Pullman. I got it backwards even. You get the introduction of the 1994 Ram pickup truck. Like this was
Really?
Yeah, like that's how they introduced it, was in the movie Twister.
Okay.
Cary Elwes is in it as well. He's the bad guy. Not the tornado's the bad guy. Cary Elwes is the bad guy.
I guess there has never, to my knowledge, been a blockbuster hit movie about platypuses.
No. I mean, you could maybe say that like Psyduck is technically a platypus.
I mean, Psyduck's pretty great.
It is pretty great.
Yeah. You know what's kind of crazy? Somebody pointed this out the other day too. So Psyduck evolves into Golduck.
Yeah.
Okay. Psyduck is gold. And
it's true.
And Golduck is he looks like he's psychic. So do you think they mixed up the names?
Could be a bad translation. I mean, it could very well be.
But anyway, tornadoes scare the crap out of me, though.
Yeah, I mean, real life tornadoes not great. I don't know much about the platypus in general and what they are
actually kind of mean and dangerous
and good for. Yeah,
but they're cool to look at. I guess tornadoes are too, though.
Yeah,
unless it's close, unless it's in person.
Right. Yeah, you don't want one of those. I
don't know.
Yeah, it's the only thing I got good going for it is a tornado is good. Was good for the movie Twister, and as well as a good thing to use in SimCity when you need to knock down your city.
That's true. But who picks that over the Godzilla or whatever?
Oh,
whichever
the monster. I think it was just the monster. Yeah. It was like, hey, this is like a black lizard thing. Yeah. They just came in and stomped over your town.
I think I would go with platypus here.
All right. I've got no horse in this fight here.
All right.
I got no platypus either, but.
Okay. Let's, I think what we should do right now is take a very short break just to make sure that because this is a new capture setup.
Yes. Let's make sure this worked.
Lose a whole recording.
That would be good. Yes.
Okay. We will be right back if this worked.
We'll come back with the South by Southwest region.
Right.
Yes.
All right. And we're back. Everything was fine.
It was great.
Well, you adjusted your mic just slightly.
Yeah, I realized I think I knocked my gain up a little too high. So, but we're not.
Which region did you say this was?
This is the South by Southwest region.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. And then we'll.
First matchup here, Mirrors versus the Mariana Trench. I always thought it was the Marianas Trench. I thought there was an S in there, but I Googled it and it's not.
Was it Mariana apostrophe X or trench?
Maybe.
S? Maybe. Yeah. So it was her personal trench.
But anyway.
I don't even know where that is and what its purpose is at this point in time. My geography is failing me.
It's in the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
And it is the deepest part of the Pacific Ocean. The deepest part of any ocean.
Oh, okay. So this is like the deepest part that someone could potentially go to without digging.
Well, no one can. I mean, we don't have the equipment to make it down to the bottom of it. Okay, but theoretically.
There's something alive down there.
Yeah. And there's some cool stuff down there.
Supposedly,
there is.
Oh,
right?
yeah. There's like crazy ass stuff down there with like fish with headlights on.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Versus a mirror.
I mean, a mirror's kind of useful.
Yeah.
I don't know how useful the trench is.
But when I look in a mirror, I never see anything cool.
It's true. I'll
take the self-burn there.
Sometimes if I go and ask for the Candyman in the mirror, I can get the Candyman.
Don't do that.
No, if I break
they're
one...
They're remaking that.
I saw that. Yeah.
I just actually watched the original probably last year.
I don't think I've ever watched one, though.
It's not that great.
I'm not a big horror movie person.
Me neither.
Yeah, the Mariana Trench kind of sounds cool.
I think so too. Like I was trying to think that there's the whole thing with vampires and mirrors. That doesn't help either way.
No, well, you just can't see them.
What else can you could you say good about him? I don't know.
It helps me with my personal grooming habits.
Yeah,
that's about it.
It's more utility, less
cool
luxury.
Right.
I think the Mariana Trench is pretty luxury.
Right. It's luxury. It's a luxury item.
It's a luxury trench.
So, congratulations, Mariana. The Mariana Trench. You're moving forward.
Okay.
Thanks for being deep.
Now we have Blade 2 versus Mark Price.
Both of these suck.
I've never seen Blade 2. I think I've seen most of Blade, but
Blade
no
was decent, and then Blade 2 kind of sucked, and then Blade 3 they were like, what if we brought in like a sexy vampire killer? And they brought in like Jessica Biel.
Oh, okay. Is it still Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, still Wesley Snipes, and I think maybe Ryan Reynolds was in it too.
Really? Must have been a young Ryan Reynolds, right?
That was in Blade 3. Let me double check this.
Okay.
But
Mark Price was a hell of a shooter.
He was on those Cavs teams with Brad Doherty and Craig Elo.
You know, the iconic Jordan on the sidelines jumping up and doing the fist pump. Mark Price is like literally right behind him in that picture. That's something. Mark Price is in one of the most iconic sports pictures of all time.
That is true. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was the other person in Blade. It was called Blade Trinity. Was Blade 3, and it was Wesley Snipes, Ryan Reynolds, and Jessica Biel.
What year was that?
That would have been Blade 3. Was 2004.
Okay.
So it got a Metascore of 38. Blade 2. Oh wow, Blade 2 had a Metascore of 52. So that's actually not too bad.
What's the Metascore of Mark Price?
Mark Price. Has not been reviewed.
I'm voting Mark Price.
Yeah, I don't think Ron Perlman was in Blade 2. If that helps with anything, I don't think it does.
I've liked him and stuff, but I'm pretty indifferent about him in total.
Yeah, the synopsis for Blade 2, just so you're aware, this movie's from 2002.
Okay.
Blade forms an uneasy alliance with the Vampire Council in order to combat the Reapers who are feeding on vampires. I assume Ron Perlman was a Reaper in that movie.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go with Mark Price.
Yeah, let's go with Mark Price.
I think that is the answer there.
Mark Price has offered me more hours of entertainment than Blade 2. So,
yes, that is correct. Blade 2, about an hour and 40 minutes of and of that entertainment time, I'm going to say less than 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, next one, People Magazine or Diners?
Diners.
Yeah, I mean, this one's easy, right?
Yeah.
Like, who cares about People Magazine?
Man, I could go for like a patty melt at a diner right now and some greasy fries.
Like crinkle cut fries.
Like straight out of a weird
for whatever
see-through bag.
For whatever reason, ketchup always tastes better at a diner too.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
It's usually in the glass Heinz bottle. Like you gotta fight to get it out.
Yeah, this isn't even. We're not even discussing this one. We don't need to.
Magazine.
Yeah. Why are you apologizing to People? What have they ever done?
They showed up on a table, like an end table at a doctor's office. Like that's what they did.
Yeah, even if it was on the end table at a doctor's office, even if I did not have my phone, I probably would just like stare at the wall. I don't think I would even pick up the People Magazine.
1997 me was like, hey, look at People Magazine.
Okay, all right. Next matchup, I think this is another blowout here, but Tarzan versus Inheriting Money.
You got to pay taxes on that inheriting
money. That's true.
Thing.
You don't have to pay taxes on Tarzan.
Have to fight a sibling about inheriting money.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of a few bad things there, but also, even if you got somebody who was like, "Hey, here's $30."
Yeah.
Sure. Tarzan's not going to hand me $30.
You don't know that.
He's going to pull that out of his loincloth. I don't know.
If he does, I'm going to say no, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where he's pulling that from. I mean, I appreciate Tarzan for what he's been and what he's done, but I think money's.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna take the money on this one. I mean, we'll see how it pans out in the end for inheriting money, but yeah, Tarzan's not gonna do that.
This is an interesting one here: Arby's or wiffle ball?
Oh shit!
I know, right?
I like Arby's, but I like wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball, you get those awesome pitches where
Mm-hmm.
like people are ducking out of the way because it's gonna hit them, and then it comes in for a strike.
Mm-hmm.
But then Arby's has roast beef.
And curly fries.
Yeah.
And Arby's sauce. Jason got one of these. Sorry, you didn't because I didn't know you then. But as my groomsmen gifts, I got them all like really nice wiffle ball sets, like like Louisville Slugger wiffle ball, like bats and stuff. Like
I don't think I've ever actually played wiffle ball.
Oh, wiffle ball's great. Like a little home run derby with wiffle ball, like you're just somebody's fence in their backyard. Like that's, yeah.
We played stick ball, which was basically just a tennis ball and a stick. But we never really played.
Were you poor?
Yeah. That makes it sound like it was very poor, doesn't it?
Like, we found a stick with a ball.
We went to the tennis courts and somebody left a ball there, so we grabbed
went to the woods, found a decent stick. We carved it out.
No, it was like a broom handle or something. I don't remember what we used.
Yeah, I mean that's a thing. Like people do play stick ball. Yeah.
But we never played like wiffle ball. I'm voting Arby's.
Yeah, I'm good with Arby's here.
Yeah.
Arby's is, I mean, wiffle ball has given me plenty of
meats.
good times, but we have the meats. Thank you, Ving Rhames.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put Arby. Arby wins.
Arby, no, not an apostrophe.
Okay. This is an unfortunate matchup.
Okay, I was very confused on this one when I saw this originally. You're gonna have to explain this.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg versus the cool S that you made in middle school.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what the cool S was. And you know what? I read that. I didn't read that as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I read that as RGB, not RBG.
I could see that.
So I thought we were talking about like little RGB lights versus like I didn't know what the cool S was.
Yeah. Like
No,
I can't really pull it up
like,
on the screen right now, but
it's like the block
everybody
letter.
knows it. You do the 3 slashes first, and then you connect the S's.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. That thing sucked.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
You're right. Like everybody did. Everybody thought it was so awesome, but everybody did it.
Right.
So.
And the thing like our school mascot started with an S, so everybody did it. It was either that or the Superman logo for us. That's all we had going for us because our teams were terrible.
All right. Ruth, you move on.
Not RGB, RBG. Okay.
Okay. And now we have the Vancouver Canucks versus Vladimir Putin.
Why? As much as I hate to say it, I kind of want to move Putin forward.
Really?
You
hate hockey that
Vancouver
much?
Canucks. I at least have had a few Putin jokes in my days. I mean, like him riding around on that horse without a shirt on is funny.
That's true.
There's been nothing exciting about the Vancouver Canucks.
I don't know anything about the Vancouver Canucks, to be honest, except for that they exist and they play hockey. Yeah. I couldn't name a single player that ever played for them.
Me either. It's not like I could be like, oh yeah, the Edmonton Oilers. Remember when
Putin's done so much.
He sucks.
He sucks. We can't move him on. You know how in the first bracket we had
but what happens if we don't move him on? Is he going to come for us?
I mean, we have our channel does have a lot of viewers. Let's probably get around it.
And actually, oddly enough, Russian viewers. So we probably need to at least move him on one round.
I don't know, man. You know what? For the memes, I can get with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna move Putin on for the
just
we're
because
gonna move Putin on for a round.
I feel like so this is almost the same thing as we had before, where it's like one of these things we have no attachment to, and one of them we have both positive and negative. So we might as well pick the one that we at least have a reaction to, right?
I mean, I'm mostly a negative reaction here. The only thing I'm trying to just get one positive out of there, and just that picture's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, moving on.
And then last one of the region here, curling or Brinner, which is breakfast for dinner. If you're not familiar,
I like breakfast for dinner a lot.
Yeah. Did you see the picture of the U.S. men's curling team?
No, I mean
they just look like a bunch of 40-year-old dads. It's really funny.
I mean they should be. I mean that's who's playing that game.
Yep.
I thought you were going to tell me that they were having Brenner. Like that the curling team was having Brenner, and we were going to have to talk about that.
Oh, man. That would make this very tough.
But curling's super weird, but Brenner is pretty great.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Thank you, Brenner, for helping me not eat breakfast in the morning and enjoying your same food for dinner. All right, we're moving on to another region. Is this
Another
the
region?
eastbound and down
Sure.
region?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. We got more breakfast apparently.
Oh, really?
We got pancakes.
Oh, okay.
Or we got smooth jazz. You know, pancakes for me, I think takes this one.
I think so too.
Not because I don't dislike smooth jazz, but you know, Persona. There was a whole plot line about pancakes in Persona 5.
And there was that. What would you call the jazz that's in Persona?
It's acid jazz.
Okay.
I just learned that recently, actually.
Okay, because like it's not smooth jazz.
No.
Like there's a little bit of smooth jazz in there, but
no, we're talking like Kenny G here is what we're talking.
Yeah, then give me pancakes.
Yeah.
Give me
Show
give
me
me
pancakes.
But if you mix pancakes with smooth jazz, you get acid jazz.
Sure.
Okay, that was the point of this category. Okay.
Okay, so we got perms, or we got being 26 years old.
Like perms, like I got curly hair.
Yeah. Like I went to the hairstylist and got a perm.
That's real funny for like a 70s dude to have a perm. Like that's the Brady perm.
Yeah.
But man, if I could go back to being 26,
Yeah, I mean,
my ankle would feel a lot better.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Well, I mean, not a lot in my life has changed since I was 26. So,
yeah, I think I might actually be in better shape now than I was when I was 26.
you know what? Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, probably for you too, but definitely for me.
Yeah, I think that's 100% right.
I think 26 takes this pretty easy.
Yeah, I think I just want the responsibility of 26-year-old me.
That's true.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I had played a lot of video games at that point in time in my life.
Next one we have Lint, or we have Luxembourg.
So I got to tell you, a friend of mine and I, Brad, shout out Brad. I don't know if you're listening, but Brad.
Of course he is.
Yeah, we went through a phase in our life where like we'd come back from lunch and we'd be like, "Hey, you got a piece of gum?" And you'd go pull something out of your pocket and you'd pull a big piece of lint out, and we'd be like, "Hey, that's like a nickel piece of lint right there." Like, and so we just started referring to pieces of lint as currency.
Okay.
Like, so we were like, "Oh, hey, cool. Like, you got like a quarter going there," and like we just randomly like grab lint, throw it in our pocket, and be like, like pull it out like randomly, be like, "Hey, how much is this worth?"
Okay, so when you started the story, I was like, I wonder if he's going for Lint or Luxembourg with this story.
I'm going full lint. Like
I'm like, does he have some kind of connection to? Do him and Brad have some sort of connection to Luxembourg?
No, not at all.
Right.
It's all about junior high Brad and I. And I bet we could even today. I bet if I pulled out a piece of lint and just showed it to him, he'd probably look at it and go,
that's enough to sway me.
He'd give me a value.
Yeah. I have no preference either way. So
I have nothing
you have
to say about
one
Luxembourg.
story about it, which
there you go.
I have literally nothing about Luxembourg. So
there you go. So all right, lint it is.
Next we have Portland, Maine, or comeuppance.
Like getting your comeuppance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy when people get their comeuppance.
I do too.
And
I really enjoy it.
I had somebody try to sway me to go to Portland, Maine for a vacation this year, and I looked around Portland, Maine.
Okay.
It looks boring as shit.
Okay.
Like it is like, hey, come visit like our B&B and like watch the leaves change, and that's about it.
Okay.
Like maybe walk through like a historic downtown area.
Comeuppance easily takes this. I love that.
When I'm 60, I will maybe go visit Portland, Maine, and enjoy that nice little stroll around the uptown area and get myself a nice little local cup of coffee. But for now, you gotta get your comeuppance.
I like it.
Okay.
We have Wood or Stranger Things.
We talked about wood earlier with the sawdust smell, but
yeah,
wood's very practical.
Wood's in like everything.
It really is. I'm pretty sure there's woods in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Like you gotta run through the woods. But how good is wood?
Yeah.
Like, as we go to like this luxury thing, are we looking for a luxury thing or a practical thing here?
Yeah, we had this before with what? Mirrors?
Yeah.
And I think we have to keep our precedent there. We have to go with the luxury item, right?
I like Stranger Things.
I mean,
that
too.
theme song alone might beat wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wood's going to run away
from
that theme song.
Okay, buy one get one 50% off, or Kung Fu.
BOGO 50% kind of angers me.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. If it's just BOGO, then maybe that's a
Right.
different category here. But
And it's always buy one get the lesser one.
Yeah.
And like I go to pick out two things, I'm like, this one's like, that one's 30, this one's 10. I'm only gonna save $5 here.
you know, if you were gonna buy it anyway, though, and it just happens to be BOGO 50% off,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
But if I just went there to buy a shirt, and then now I feel like I got to buy another shirt,
Yeah,
that sucks.
that's pressure.
It is. There's a lot of pressure there, and I may not even like another shirt there,
Yeah.
which is often what happens. So I'm.
You know, I'm not exactly like well versed in the martial arts.
Oh, me either.
So I'm
Kung
not.
Fu Hustle. Did you ever see Kung Fu Hustle?
You know what? Yeah, I mean Kung Fu easily wins. If I forgot about Kung Fu Hustle. I love that movie.
There's an old Nintendo game Kung Fu as well, like NES
Okay.
Kung Fu. Played that a lot as a kid. Pretty solid side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Okay.
And I believe also the movie Bloodsport is focused more on Kung Fu, which is
Yet
also
another
a movie
movie I have
new
not
that you
seen.
need to see. So, okay, The Rock, Con Air,
Twister.
Bloodsport. Now Twister needs added into this. Like like Jason probably drove off the road already because
Yeah.
hearing that you hadn't watched Twister. So we've lost him
Yeah.
like an hour ago.
You know what the biggest? Okay, Jason, this one's for you. You know what the biggest blind spot movie that I have not seen is?
What's that?
You're gonna be like, wait, what? You've never seen that? Interstellar.
You know, I've never seen
Oh,
Interstellar.
really? Okay. At least I'm not alone in this.
I need to see it.
I
As
feel
well.
like every person on the planet has seen that movie except me.
Somehow
so-
I haven't either.
okay.
I don't know how it like skipped me, but I just forgot about it or something one day.
It's also like 3 hours long.
Maybe that's
I don't
what it
know.
was.
Every time I'm like, maybe I should.
It's
no.
a Nolan thing, right?
Yeah.
I do like.
Yeah,
Nolan
I'm also
movies.
not a huge fan of him either.
Oh, really?
in
I
general,
do like my
so-
Nolan movies. I won't watch Dunkirk though. It looks too depressing.
All of his audio that he does always sounds like this in every movie that he does.
Well, I thought that was just a Bane thing.
No, every single movie and every single actor. I can never understand what they're saying.
Really?
Anyway,
All right. Continuing on in the Eastbound and Down region.
movie sequels or rock paper scissors. So with movie sequels, you got the good and then you got the bad.
There's
right.
so many bad though.
But then you got like Godfather Part 2, which is like one of the best movies ever made, and that's a sequel.
But it's just like so I struggle sometimes with the sequel versus like a trilogy or
Or you got Empire
like
Strikes
a
Back.
saga. Like yeah, because it's part of like yeah, like I mean, even when I look at like the Marvel movies now, like is anything actually a sequel in that, or are they all just one big giant run-on saga?
I would say there are sequels in there,
Mm-hmm.
but like you got like Ant-Man 2.
Right,
There's an
yeah.
Ant-Man 2. And there's like, I know there's more than just Ant-Man.
But,
Why
like,
is Ant-Man the only thing I could think of right now?
Iron Man 2,
Yeah,
Captain
okay.
America
Yes,
2, but like
there we go.
because some of not all of them have a 2 behind them either. A lot of them
Yeah.
are like because yeah, actually,
I don't think any of them do, actually.
Iron Man was
Iron Man does.
Iron Man was Iron
Yeah.
Man 2. And
Well,
Iron
that was
Man
before
3.
they knew what they were doing with the Marvel
Right.
stuff.
And that's
so-
why I feel like they're not really doing that anymore. But then you look
Yeah.
at like, yeah, they made a Men in Black 2.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't as good.
It
as
was
the first.
okay.
It was okay. I'm trying to think of like other things recently. Like they're
But then, like, rock, paper, scissors sucks. I
it
don't know.
solves so many quick disputes of like.
I'd rather do evens and odds.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I've always done rock paper scissors. I've never done evens and odds.
Do you know what that is?
It's just like you just pick an odd or even.
No, you put, so one person puts 2 numbers behind their back, like
Oh,
on
yeah.
both hands,
Mhm.
and then you have to say, is it even or odd? And then you pull out your.
Oh, see, that could be shenanigans right there.
Well, rock, paper, scissors can be shenanigans too.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, you can kind of easily flip a finger or whatever behind your hands, like flipping a coin, rock paper scissors. Like,
I'm going movie sequels here. If we need to debate this, we can, but I think it's movie sequels.
I'm not that diehard into my rock paper scissors.
Okay.
So I'm okay with movie sequels.
Okay.
There's some duds out there. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Next one. This is my favorite one,
Oh,
actually.
really? Okay.
Okay. Well, the first one is sundresses, and that's not my favorite one.
Oh, okay.
But the next one is Bill's Plumbing and Cooling. No, what was it? Bill's Plumbing and Heating of Iowa City, Iowa.
How did that make it on the list?
I don't know.
I like sundresses.
But Bill's Plumbing and Heating, I don't. You might need to look up some reviews.
Let's look up Bill's Plumbing and Heating.
First of all, I don't even know if it's a real place or not.
If it's a real place, where Bill's.
I'm pretty sure it was Bill's Plumbing and Heating. I didn't have enough room on the bracket to write the whole thing in, so.
Well, there's one in Saugus, Massachusetts that popped up first, and it has a website of Bill's Plumbing. But this is the one in Iowa City.
Yeah.
Is Iowa City, right?
Iowa City.
Bill's Plumbing, Iowa City. Oh my God. Out of 21 reviews on Google Reviews, it's got a 4.9 out of 5.
That wins, right?
Wow, look at that. Let's read some reviews here on.
Is it Bill's Plumbing and Heating?
Yeah, Bill's Plumbing and Heating.
Okay.
Heating and contractor in Iowa City, Iowa. Bill was the fourth plumber we called for an unusual job that we'd been struggling with for a few months. Who's Jim? Jim assessed the problem over the phone, came prepared with necessary parts based on photos he requested, and fixed everything the same day quickly and professionally. All right.
That's pretty good. Never had a sundress do that.
No. They removed a shower and faucet unit in the basement. Steven did a great job. We are planning on hiring them in the near future to do some work in our bathroom. So I highly recommend them. Gosh, I'm trying to see if they the one bad review.
What's the bad one?
There was so I think it's just a 4-star review.
Oh, okay.
They don't accept credit cards.
Oh.
I mean, they don't want to take that.
A lot of services don't.
Well, a lot of small companies don't, because it's just they don't want to pay that premium, that credit card fee on
Which
there.
That's a totally understandable 4-star review.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Usually when you get reviews that aren't 1 or 5 stars, it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's not like, hey,
that's totally, yeah.
They didn't get a 2-star review because hey, Bill came over, took a small shit in my basement and smelled for 3 days. He didn't do that.
He replaced my toilet with one with a tiny hole.
Yeah, with a tiny hole.
You need to watch. I think you should leave.
I actually did.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about that next podcast.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Bill's Plumbing.
Okay.
Bill's Plumbing. Sorry, sundresses, for all of your magic and wonder, but Bill's Plumbing.
Yeah.
It's doing so good.
This next one I'll leave up to you on how you want to determine it. We are in the next region here.
Region. I'm trying to think of what this region is. It's got
the wild card region.
It's the wild card region.
Yeah.
Okay, so these were all they want a play-in game to get
yes,
in.
Yep.
Okay,
all
right.
16 of these teams want to play a game.
Okay.
I'll leave this up to you because all we have here is the word steam. So are we talking about just literal steam, or are we talking about valves steam?
I think this is the gas, water turning to vapor steam. I don't think this is a that. I feel like that's an existential question if we started to get into Gabe Newell's steam. I think let's do the water vapor.
Okay, so water vapor versus James K Polk.
The president. I gotta tell you, I don't know anything that James K Polk did.
Me neither. Was he the fat one?
No, I don't think so.
Didn't one of them get stuck in a bathtub?
Yeah, but it wasn't Polk.
Maybe just because it sounds like pork.
Maybe. Oh, God. What was the guy that... Hoover.
Was it Hoover?
Herbert Hoover, I think, got stuck in the bathtub.
Okay.
I think he was the fat one. James K. Polk. I
know nothing about him. But you know what I do like? A steamed hot dog. Pretty good.
I do like a steam room.
Yeah.
That feels good as well. I'm trying to see if we got a major accomplishment for James Knox Polk. He was the 11th president of the United States from 1845 to 1849.
What party?
Parties were weird
yeah,
back
that's
then.
true.
Because everything's changed around about who's done what and everything's.
You know what? I think we just go with steam though. Steam has some good things.
I was trying to see if there was anything here of just his. he's slender victory in the popular vote, greater victory in the electoral college, which was such a big difference back then.
Okay.
He acquired parts of California and its harbors from Mexico, and acquired some of the Oregon country. That was his major accomplishments.
Okay.
So thank you, James K. Polk.
Yep.
But Steam's moving on.
We apologize to the family, the surviving family of
Yes.
James K. Polk.
Mm-hmm.
Motocross or sharks?
I have no use for motocross.
What is motocross? The one where they like jump off
It's like the
ramps
big hills
stuff?
and stuff. I think it's I think they're like the more the hill piece, and like you have races on like the little hill things with the dirt bikes.
Okay. The sharks are pretty cool.
Sharks are sharks. I mean, there's a whole week dedicated to them.
The greatest football team of all time is perhaps the Bazooka Sharks.
That's also correct. But they also that was also the Sharks it was the team from Any Given Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that the one with Denzel Washington?
No, that is Jamie Foxx.
Oh, which one am I thinking of?
Denzel Washington's Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Have you seen Any Given Sunday?
Yeah, I've seen them both.
All right. I'm like, wait a minute. We may need to watch how ridiculous Any Given Sunday is.
Those old sports movies sometimes cross.
Yeah, it was about the same time with Al Pacino as the head coach. It was.
Oh, okay, that one.
Everybody overacted in that movie, to no end.
But it's sharks. This is easy. Although, there is that super annoying song, Baby Shark.
That's true.
I don't think that's enough to.
It may not make it not past the next round, but
all right. This is gonna be a tough one. We got toddlers versus vegetables.
I think toddlers fight vegetables on their own. Like this is like their own thing.
That's our new show.
Toddlers versus vegetables. Coming this month on Fox.
Jason, we need your toddlers.
Yes. We're gonna set a piece of broccoli on the counter, and we're gonna see what happens when this 2-year-old comes across this for his only thing for dinner. Who will win, broccoli or Duncan? Dun, dun, dun.
It's a really good thing that Jason's not here, because he would be like, I have to vote against my kids. Like,
yeah, we won't make.
We're going vegetables.
We're going
right?
vegetables, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sorry to Jason, to your children.
Toddlers,
but I think he will understand why we're picking vegetables.
I think he understands as well. All right.
Looking forward to hanging out with your kids when they're older.
I like your kids now.
Okay, next one we have is Clydesdales versus Woodwinds.
Well, if you head on down to Grant's Farm, you can go see the Clydesdales any time of the year. And they're always, you can go hop on a Budweiser wagon and I'll travel down to your local parade or festival. What was the other thing?
Woodwinds.
Sorry.
Is that like,
I
that's
heard
like
Clydesdales and I go into full Mike Shannon. I can't I can't avoid it.
Woodwinds would be like the bassoon?
Any like clarinet, saxophone.
That? I thought those were brass.
A trombone and
no,
trumpet are brass.
Okay.
I have a saxophone in the other room.
Yeah,
I
but
played saxophone for years.
But that's not a woodwind.
Yes, it has a
no
reed.
Way.
Yeah. If it has a reed that you blow into, a wooden reed, it is a woodwind instrument.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. That is what is classified.
Okay, I know nothing about
this.
Like
a flute is not a woodwind because it is...
Yeah, okay, you got it. Clarinet, oboe, bassoon, and saxophone.
There you go.
Okay. Both groups were traditionally made of wood, but they may now be constructed of metal. Aha. Mm-hmm. So there used to be wooden saxophones?
Well, no, it's the you're the mouthpiece.
Well, yes, it says both groups were traditionally made of wood, but they may now be constructed of metal. So apparently in the past there were wooden versions of these. Interesting. I don't know.
I mean the Clydesdales are kind of cool, but what if I didn't have a saxophone in my life? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what would Clarence Clemens have done?
Think of Kenny G. What would he have done?
What would Lisa Simpson be?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
I think we gotta go
Yeah,
Woodwinds on
Woodwinds.
this.
Yeah.
Respect to the Clydesdales, but it's all the time to head on Merrimack Caverns. It's a cool 65 degrees all year round.
Next one we have is the smell of a tennis ball.
Like a freshly opened thing of tennis balls? Yeah, like that's a smell.
Or Pangea.
Like before the world broke up?
Yeah. I mean, I guess Pangea is the reason that we're all here, right? But
maybe? I don't know. Is it the reason we're all here? Like, it's
true.
I don't know. We all used to be able to get around a lot easier, I guess, if you want to call it that.
But when you open up that what is that container, whatever the sleeve,
tube of
a sleeve of tennis balls.
I don't know what you call it. That thing of tennis balls, and you pop it.
Yeah,
it's got that pop sound.
Oh yeah.
Once you pop, you can't stop smelling that thing.
Yep, it's that.
Yeah, it's that smell of a fresh tennis ball.
Oops.
Sorry,
tennis.
2 billion years ago, world.
Yep. Driving or the nickname Chief?
Dude, I need that nickname Chief like no other. If I forget somebody's name,
I thought Chief? You meant you wanted to be called that.
No, it is completely a thing of like if I forgot your name, like, and it's like,
hey Chief,
you're like, hey Chief, how you doing? Like, it's like because you just know too.
Yeah.
Like anytime anybody ever calls you Chief, it's like
you don't know my name.
Guess what? You forgot my name, and that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna make sure that I like somehow find a way to like introduce myself somehow so that you remember my name.
Yep.
Like.
And I don't like driving, so this is pretty easy for me.
I've done way too much driving in the last year for no reason. Like driving to Florida is a bad idea. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
As someone who is listening to this podcast is driving to or from Florida at this point.
I would hope from at this point, but we'll see.
I don't even know when he left.
But we're going with the nickname Chief.
Chief.
Yep.
What's up, Chief?
Okay. Now we have finding the remote. Or tiki torches.
Is this like, okay, so is this the process of finding the remote, or is this the elation once you find the remote?
Yeah, it's like, I would say it's when you do find the remote.
Okay, because that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Tiki torches don't do the job that they're supposed to.
What are they supposed to do?
You're supposed to put like citronella in it, and they're supposed to like keep the bugs away. But really, it's just the fire keeping the bugs away. The citronella piece doesn't really do anything. I mean, they provide some good ambient light. They look cool. They've got some ambient light. But man, you lose that remote and you find it after looking around for a few minutes.
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty good feeling.
You know, when I was very, very young, apparently I used to hide things from my parents all the time.
Okay.
And they lost the remote to the TV, and they figured that I threw it in the trash or something.
Oh, okay.
Which I had done with other things. So keep in mind, I was very young. I do not remember this.
Yeah, okay.
So then my mom noticed that the vacuum cleaner wasn't working very well.
Oh no.
Do you know in old vacuums how they had the zipper and that's how you like put the bag in there? Yeah, I just unzipped it, put the TV remote in there. They found it like 2 months later.
Did they bought a universal remote at this point, or
I
like
don't know.
Like we're just getting up and pressing the buttons.
I don't know if universal remotes existed at this point.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, this would have been the late '80s, so I don't know. I don't know what they did. Did they just get up every time they wanted to change the channel?
That's maybe what you had to do. Like I can't think.
Because that would have been super annoying.
Yeah, they would have been swearing at you up and down. Yep. Then they're like, they get it out of there, and they're like, how'd this get in here? Like,
but then you know what? I bet she was very happy when she found it.
Oh, I'm sure. So there is a feeling of relief when you find that remote. Yep. Huh.
And then our final matchup of the 64 round: dorms or hoodies.
Like dorm rooms or hoodies. Like
it just says dorms, so I think like the dorm experience or the dorm building in general.
Well, Jason and I experienced this together.
Yeah. I had a pretty positive dorm experience, I would say.
Yeah.
I kind of, at points, I kind of miss just like, it's 1 a.m. Let's just wander around and see what everybody's doing right now. I kind of miss that.
Yeah. Like there's something to be said for that. And then there's also something to be said for like, oh my God, that was awful.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like when your next door neighbor decides to play music at stupid times.
Right. Or like something just like somebody takes a terrible shit in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And, like,
or if somebody rips the water fountain out of the wall. We had that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, we had
But hoodies are always there for you.
Good hoodies always there for you. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would trade that dorm experience for anything else, though.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go back either. Like, I mean, let's put it this way. I would go back for like 2 or 3 days and do that dorm experience. That's about it. I don't know if
Yeah. But you're always going to want hoodies.
It's true. I just bought a good hoodie the other day.
Right?
Yeah. I'm going to want a good hoodie.
I think that's probably that's perfect weather when it's like you're wearing shorts and a hoodie. That's like
shorts and a hoodie, yeah.
That's
okay.
perfect weather.
I still
to
need my
me,
shorts on.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I still need shorts on. Yeah.
So that's what I think of when I think of hoodies. Is I think of like the perfect 63-degree day.
You know, I'm trying to like weigh this on the but like the person who burnt the popcorn, like damn it. But then then we had a Tekken tournament like in the main lobby. And then Jason threw the remote 4 feet in the air on top of my dick at midnight. And
but then the next day, we went to hot dogs at midnight, and it was really awesome.
But then I think about the chicken sandwich from the Grant Grill.
Yeah,
and we would just load up on those every night and come back and watch wrestling
and play Final Fantasy,
and download torrents all night, and like that was a good time.
I guess this is we have another situation where it's like, do we take the one with the good and the bad, or do we take the safe bet?
Yeah.
I think we have been doing good and bad, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we got to go with dorms.
Let's maybe move Yeah, let's move dorms on. Like, I think I'm
dang, wow. Hoodies didn't make it past round 1. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, all right. So now we're in the round of 32.
Yeah, we're in the round of 32. This will go a little faster, I think, because we've already
now that we've had the initial discussion. Yeah, unless we have some real debates going on here.
We got Election Day versus that actor you've seen in something before.
The actor you've seen
in
something before. I
right?
think we determined that Election Day barely even won that category.
Right.
I mean, tonsils were whatever, but familiar actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sawdust versus 3-Day Weekends.
3-Day Weekends.
3-Day Weekends are so good.
3-Day Weekends are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, nostalgia, but I'll take a current day off of work.
Yeah, I need that day off to maybe play a game or catch up on some sleep.
Yeah.
Where are we at next?
Tableside guac versus Australian accents. I mean, I go Australian accents here because I don't really like guac.
So let me explain to you tableside guac. So just so you know, but you're not a guac fan though, right?
Right.
Okay, so they literally come up to your table with a cart, and it's like, I got all these avocados, and they just scoop them all out into a bowl, scoop out some garlic, scoop out some tomatoes, chop them all up in front of you.
Is this a hibachi situation?
It's a hibachi situation.
So are they doing a little show as well, or is it just
It depends on who you got. You might have a good person or a bad person, but you're only going to get this at a higher class Mexican place.
Okay.
Which there's not a lot of. Let's be honest. I mean, they're not doing it at an authentic place. But the guac's usually pretty good. Is it as good as a Foster's? No. Australian accents moves on. Yeah.
Thank you, Paul Hogan.
Yes.
Now we have time.
That's a knife.
That's not a knife. We have time travel versus platypuses.
Yeah, I think we gotta go time travel here, right?
Really?
Platypuses barely ever even made it out of that round.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
You can have good time travel still.
Yeah, you can. You're right.
I'm still Back to the Future is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, but it's just... Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna have to give me these bad time travel situations here, because I'm thinking is the good. I'm just thinking all the good.
Well, let's move on for now.
Move on with next time.
We got the Mariana Trench versus Mark Price.
Creepy Weird Fish versus Mark Price. Or is Mark Price a creepy weird fish?
Man, I'm having a hard time coming up with a decision, anything to sway us one way or another on this one.
Neither can I.
I guess we don't know what we know what Mark Price did, right? We have seen his entire body of work as an NBA player.
For the most part, yeah, I'd say we might have missed some in our younger years,
but you never know. There could be something just incredible at the bottom of that trench.
Yeah, I mean, I think we go to the Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
Just the unknown.
Yep.
Yeah. So the point of exploring is find the unknown.
Now we got diners or inheriting money.
I like money, but damn, a diner's a diner.
Yeah, I know, right? And like, you can get I guess you could get excited about either. But
are any of us in line to inherit any sort of substantial amount of money at any life-changing money?
I don't think so.
Me either.
It would be a very big surprise to me if it happened.
Right.
So,
like if there was a magic you're gonna get like $500,000 from your estranged uncle.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening in my lifetime.
So yeah, so like I could get more excited about going to a diner.
I think honestly. I could too because there's
also the people that you inherit money from. I mean, there's got to be a death first, right? So you're bummed out
unless it is like the uncle you never did.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like they're like, "Oh, I never had anybody, so I'm."
So it's kind of
you.
like I'm very, very sad, but also like this thing kind of is like makes up. Not it can't even come close to like make. In most cases, it's not going to make up for the death, right?
No. So, yeah, I mean that's the idea being that if
you're going to be bummed.
Like the most I'm going to get is the property value from my parents or whatever, and that's not going to be worth jack.
And that's not worth. Yeah, around. Exactly. Yeah, so like, diners, we're going diners.
Diners, yeah. Like that's.
We have Arby.
Not Arby's, just Arby.
Versus Ruth Bader Ginsburg now.
Oh God. I just thought about Ruth Bader Ginsburg's skin looking like roast beef. I think we gotta go Arby's now. I can't do it.
All due respect, she did a lot of great things. But roast beef.
Roast beef.
That fish sandwich was actually pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Have we gotten anything else? Oh, we got the chicken nuggets from there.
Yeah.
Those were okay.
Yeah,
you didn't like them so
I
much.
wasn't as up on them as you guys were, but you know what? You know what's good there that I sleep on and I don't get is their mozzarella sticks.
Oh, really? I don't think
they're
I've
really
ever had
good. They're very good.
Yeah, just for the sauce alone, I think though.
I mean, I respect what Ruth Bader Ginsburg has done for this country and staying in office as long as she possibly could.
Yeah.
I mean, she tried her damnedest.
Yep.
I mad respect.
Yep.
But she does not have the meats.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Vladimir Putin versus Brenner, right?
Yeah, this was.
Yeah.
You got a first round victory. Brenner's great.
Yeah. Okay. Pancakes or being 26?
I used to be able to eat pancakes when I was 26. I don't think
you can't eat pancakes now.
I get a lot of heartburn if I eat
from
some
pancakes.
Yeah, it's a weird. I think it's the heavy carbs or something.
Weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the syrup.
Yeah. Well, I can eat them. I just can't eat like, a triple stack of like the
that's a good point. Pancakes, like you're always like when you go in and you're super hungry, you're like, I want like a stack of pancakes, right? And you start eating those pancakes and you're like, I don't want any more pancakes.
Like, why am I still eating these pancakes?
Why does this stack still exist here when I don't even want them?
No.
Whereas being 26 was all right.
It was all right. That was you were young enough you could still get away with doing something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go 26.
Yeah, I'm still good with being 26 here.
Now we have Lint versus Comeuppance. I mean, Comeuppance, right?
Comeuppance, yeah. I mean, Lint was you were great for your category, but you never really brought us any more value than $1.
I mean, it's just a great like plot device for a TV show, movie, whatever.
Everything. Yeah, somebody's got to get their comeuppance.
Then we got Stranger Things or Kung Fu. I think. Do I like Stranger Things or Kung Fu Hustle better?
I mean, think of like all of martial arts. I guess it's like kind of like you got to think of like the martial art movie kind of derived from kung
Does
fu.
kung fu cover other martial arts, or is kung fu a branch of martial arts?
Yeah,
I honestly don't know the
I
answer
mean,
to that.
I would say it's definitely more falls along of like the Oriental martial arts. So like, is it going to be the same as like Brazilian jiu-jitsu? No.
But like, let's say for instance, is Taekwondo a form of kung fu, or are they both types of martial arts?
I think they're all a type of martial art. They also brought us Kung Fu Panda. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, well, that's a
That's
minus.
That's a minus. I just Googled Kung Fu and Google's like, can I use your current location? Like, is it wanting to help me find Kung Fu in my area?
Yeah, probably. It's like this guy wants to take lessons.
Like, oh yeah, like you want some, you need some Kung Fu here. Refers to the Chinese martial arts, also known as wushu. In China, it refers to any study, learning, or practice that requires patience, energy, and time to complete. Interesting. In its original meaning, Kung Fu can refer to any discipline or skill achieved through hard work and practice, not necessarily martial arts.
Oh.
The Chinese literal equivalent is Chinese martial art. So it's interesting that it's kind of a like
It's a very broad thing.
a much more broad thing of
Yeah.
like mastery. Huh.
When Stranger Things season 4 comes out, I'm going to watch that the day it comes out. I can't say I'm excited about anything kung
if
fu
the Kung
related.
Fu Academy popped up across the street, you wouldn't be like going or like
No.
banging down the door to take lessons.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
I can get down with
Okay.
that. All right. So we're going Stranger Things. All right.
Okay. Now we have movie sequels or Bill's Plumbing and Heating of Iowa City, Iowa.
Bills is doing a great job.
You think Bill's here?
I don't know if Bills is get wins here, but I mean they were doing a very good job.
Yeah.
It sounds like Bill. If I'm looking at Bill's track record of success, it appears Bill has a greater track record of success than movie sequels.
Maybe this should have been Bill of Bill's Plumbing and Heating of Iowa City, Iowa.
Right, because we came across Jim and Steve.
Right. So we don't know if Bill's doing anything. He could be sitting in the office just raking in the money and sending out Jim and what was his name? Steve. You know?
Oh gosh, Bill. I don't know. I mean, but like Bill,
We don't know. This could be a shell corporation or something.
Bill could be dead too, for all we know. And like, I mean, everybody's been
True.
Like,
Yeah.
and this is like the second
Maybe
generation
Jim
or
bought-
something. All right, let me double check and make sure that Bill's Plumbing doesn't have any dings on the Better Business Bureau.
Okay.
They're not BBB accredited.
Okay.
0 customer complaints though. The business started in 1984.
It's been around longer than 1984. Movie sequels.
Interesting. The contact information for Bill's Plumbing and Heating is Jim Alberaski. So maybe
Jim is the current
Jim
owner.
is the owner of Bill's, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder if he just made up Bill.
Or Bill, like something maybe happened to Bill
Yeah.
at some point in time. Gosh, Bill doesn't have like a website or anything. He just does. It's on Angie's List. Let's see if anything on Angie's List. Full 5.0 rating on Angie's List here.
Yeah, that's a good point because he has nothing but perfect scores here, and a lot of these movie sequels do not have anywhere near perfect scores.
No,
For instance, Blade 2 we talked about earlier.
Right. I think at least as of now, Bill has a better.
You want to
track
go with
record.
Bill? Okay, let's go with Bill.
I didn't want to,
Bill's.
but is this? Wait a minute. Is this a? Does he have he has a satellite location in Dubuque?
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're expanding Bill's. Look at this. Okay.
Our next matchup here is Steam and Sharks.
I think I still have a greater use for Steam than I do Sharks.
Probably.
I don't get. I mean, I get that Shark Week is a thing and that people like Shark Week. I've just not been a big Shark
Same
guy. Like I don't get.
You tell me, like, you want to go to the baseball game and get a Steam dog, or do you want to watch Shark Week? I'm taking that Steam dog.
If someone said, "Do you want some steamed broccoli?" versus would you want to watch an episode about sharks? Like I'd take the steamed broccoli. I like steamed broccoli.
Yeah,
a
you're
lot.
probably right.
Do I want to go take a nice steam room? Like, yeah, I'd still do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of broccoli, vegetables or woodwinds? I mean, it's still woodwinds, right? Like, we can't move vegetables further.
I mean,
Vegetables are fine.
they're fine, yeah, but
like,
nothing beats a smooth saxophone.
Nothing beats a bassoon,
or an
right?
oboe, or. I mean, think about like the amount of Final Fantasy songs that are
true.
They're all oboe.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just straight up oboe.
The smell of a tennis ball or the nickname Chief?
Chief.
I think I agree.
Yeah. I like that smell of a tennis ball. If it was maybe like the smell of pure gasoline, I think I might change my mind. But or like a good musty basement.
Really? Like,
I don't know why.
Like that smell?
Yeah, I'm weird.
Yeah.
Very
Very
fully aware.
strange.
I'm really weird. But
You have some childhood trauma, I think, that needs addressed.
I do. I do.
Finding the remote or dorms? I think finding the remote, probably.
Yeah, it happens more often.
I mean, like, at this point in our lives, we're not excited about dorms.
No.
But we would be excited about finding the remote.
I found the remote twice this weekend, and it was great.
Yeah.
Both times.
Yeah. How many times do you think about dorms over the weekend?
Up until
Zero.
the last 30 minutes, 0.
Okay. All right. What are we in? Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. Woo.
That actor you know from something or 3-day weekends?
Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough
I
one.
3-day weekends for me, like, easily.
Yeah. I don't get that excited
Because-
about that, trying to figure out who
Right.
that actor is from that thing.
And sometimes it can be annoying. Like, what if you're trying to find out who it is, but you just, like, for whatever reason, you don't have any cell signal?
Well, and I'm not looking forward to it either.
Yeah.
Like, let's put it this way. I'm like, if I'm looking like, you know, I got a 3-day weekend coming. Labor Day's coming up. I got a 3-day weekend coming up here in a few weeks. Like, that's exciting. I don't know if I turn on some show, like if I turn on the White Lotus this week, if there's going to be some random person that's like in the background, I'm like oh, I've seen him from that. I'm not looking forward to watching the White Lotus. I'm not looking forward to maybe finding a random actor.
Australian accents or time travel?
All right, now you're going to have to give me that bad time travel.
You know,
movie.
I can't really give you like a specific example of bad time travel.
Mm-hmm.
I just think like the time travel gimmick maybe is overdone. I think there might be too much time travel in movies and TV.
Okay. Too much time travel.
But there can't be too many Australian accents.
Can there?
No. I don't think so.
There can never be too many?
I don't think so.
What if we started watching like Australian TV and it was just all of a sudden
I've
we're
watched some Australian TV.
Okay, I haven't. All right.
There's this show called Summer Heights High that's just really funny. It's
Okay.
Australian.
All right. I'll allow it, but I will caveat that a couple of my favorite movies of all time are time travel movies.
Fair enough. Mariana Trench or Diners? I mean, that's just Diners, right?
Yeah,
We're in agreement there.
Diners, Yeah, I mean, the Mariana Trench had a good run.
Yeah.
Good Cinderella story there.
Yeah.
That was a 16 seed too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Arby or Brenner?
Man,
I think.
oh, this is tough. It's actually it's food versus food here.
Yeah, I know, right?
So
So this is actually easy to comprehend, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I think like probably 8 times out of 10, I'm going to Arby's rather than having breakfast for dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, see, I'd say the opposite.
Really?
Like, I
Okay.
want give me a good omelet for dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Then you have to make it. I guess you don't
I guess
have
I like
to.
to. I guess I like to
Yeah.
cook breakfast for dinner. Like breakfast is fun to cook.
I guess you could like hit up a Denny's or something. They're open.
Yeah, IHOP,
Yeah.
one of those. Man, give me breakfast for dinner. Arby's I can have for lunch.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I mean, breakfast. Yeah, who eats breakfast for lunch? Like, you could eat breakfast for breakfast or breakfast for dinner, but who eats breakfast for lunch?
People who do brunch, I guess.
That's a different thing.
That is, yeah. Because Brenner is like, this is my specific meal. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Brenner moves on.
Right, Brenner moves on.
Being 26 or comeuppance? It's a tough one.
This is a tough one. You know, while 26 was fun, they're watching somebody get what they deserve.
Yeah.
Might take that. Might be.
I think you're right. Because like, again, if we're talking about like what we get excited about, I can't get excited about being 26 because it's never going to happen again.
And now we're going back to time travel.
But I can get excited about some comeuppance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can still watch. Like, if I'm 80 and I'm hoping, okay, it's 88 and I'm in a nursing home, and that jackass next to me has been stealing my pudding for the last week. When I see him fall and break his hip, that motherfucker got his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Like, we're done. Like,
Stranger Things or Bills? I mean, Stranger Things has got to take it now, right?
right? Yeah, but Bills.
Yeah, they had it. Jim, sorry.
Sorry, Jim. Stranger Things. Man, they had that 80s thing with the mall.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Now we got Steam or Woodwinds.
I'm running out of steam here.
So Woodwinds. Bad puns lose.
So I don't know.
Steam has run out of steam.
Yes.
Nickname Chief or Finding the Remote? Okay, here's a negative about Chief.
Okay.
Because the Illini mascot, the super racist mascot, was nicknamed Chief.
Yeah, but it's a different thing. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like, I guess the other way of looking at it though is the opposite. That, hey, somebody calls you Chief, that means, hey, you weren't memorable enough to remember my name.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and say the word Chief was banned, whatever, and you had to come up. There's plenty of other things you could use: pal, guy, friend, right?
What's up, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah, but finding the remote.
Finding the remote's finding the remote.
There's no replacing that.
No, unless you find another remote. But that's a pain in the ass.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, we're going with the remote. Okay. 3-day weekends are Australian accents. 3-day weekends are great, right?
3-day weekend. I can't believe that. Where was that at seed wise? I mean, that was like
these are not actually seeded.
Yeah,
so.
but I feel like it should be a seed. Like,
I don't want to do the math on that.
Nobody
to be
does.
honest.
I forget where it lives.
Diners or Brenner? Oh well.
Again, another. This was like the food category.
Yeah,
this was the South by Southwest category.
So here's the thing: like, you can go to a diner and get Brenner, but Brenner's not going to bring you a diner.
100% correct. Yeah,
so
diners.
It's diners.
Diners. Yeah.
It's a win-win there.
Right. Yeah, because you can if one of the party wants to get
liver and onions.
Liver and onions, right. The other one wants to get a cheeseburger, and the other one wants to get scrambled eggs and pancakes. You go to a diner.
Yeah.
It's the only place you're going to get that. Huh.
Comeuppance or Stranger Things?
I think comeuppance.
I think you're right there too,
Mm-hmm.
because there is comeuppance in Stranger Things, right? Like the villains will get their comeuppance, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Interesting thing to have. Like, it's turning out to be an interesting final.
Yeah, it is. Woodwinds or Finding the Remote? I think it's got to be Finding the Remote, right? Are you that excited about Woodwinds?
They've brought me such joy over the years.
True.
So is Finding the Remote.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't have that problem. I don't have the problem of having to find the remote very often.
It's only come up recently with an Apple TV remote. Those things are so freaking hard.
Yep, you're right.
So small.
Because in my bedroom, it always gets wrapped in a blanket or inside a pillowcase. Or you're right. So I do have that. Yeah. And when you do finally find it, it's like.
If you bought one of the sleeves for the Apple remote, like the big, like bulky things.
No, but maybe I should look at that.
That's what I've had to. Okay. I did that because it's so small and so thin and everything else. We bought a colored one because it's black and we have black furniture. Yeah. So we bought like a bright blue thing for it so we can find the remote. Man, Woodwinds, like, ugh. The only thing running through my head right now is the end of Final Fantasy X, when when the oboe like just start going nuts of like when
enough.
she's holding him.
Yep. Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Now we're down to the final four. Okay. 3-day weekends or diners.
I honestly have no idea here. I mean, this is. I could go to a diner on my 3-day weekend.
Yeah, you could.
But I can also go.
But you could do whatever else you want.
Right.
You could do anything on your 3-day weekend.
Anything 3-day weekend.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be 3-day weekends.
Yeah, I think 3-day weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Comeuppance or Woodwinds?
This is comeuppance, right? Like I feel like Woodwinds has like really skated by the skin of their teeth for a while. Like the Woodwinds got their comeuppance.
Yeah.
They are done.
Agree. And our winner, 3-day weekends or comeuppance. You know, I would probably rather have a 3-day weekend than watch somebody get their comeuppance.
Depends on what it's for, or who it is.
True.
Like there's
a couple people that will remain nameless.
Right.
I'm thinking bigger picture, but I don't want to offend anyone out there.
I know, right? Yeah, we aim not to offend.
Yeah, but there are some figures in the world.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think 3-day weekends pulls this out.
Yeah, I think because I get a 3-day weekend. I'm excited about that, regardless of when it is.
Right.
Comeuppance, it could also be a bad thing sometimes.
It's a dependent thing. I'm never upset about a 3-day weekend.
If you get comeuppance, like if you did something kind of shitty and then you got comeuppance, that's a bad thing, right? So yeah, let's go 3-day weekends.
All right.
I think our winner is 3-day weekends.
Agreed.
All right.
All right.
That was we filled some time there for Jason, hopefully.
Yeah, I know. It might have been an hour and a half. I don't know. So we'll see.
Yeah. But hope you enjoyed our ranking of our first of the 64 annual
the first of the 64 annual competition. Tournament of nouns.
Tournament of things.
Yeah, tournament of things.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, enjoy that, and we'll be back with a regular thing next week. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see what we do. We just do whatever we want now.
Yep.
All right. Have a good one.